no self-agenda, but servicing those people who are very, very important to the development of Daytona and pushing us to the forefront of where we need to be and where we need to remain to be at the forefront. And that's one of the reasons why I just decided that I wanted to do this. It's very important to me that the leadership that comes to the table, to the commission, is a positive leadership, someone who can leap out into the community and bring the masses. We have small groups now, but we need larger groups to come forth, and then those large groups need to come to the commission and give us some mandates and some directives on how we want our city to be shaped. And I think it's very important that we choose a leader that can do that, someone that's willing to be at the forefront, doing the work with you, not just putting the work out there for you to do it, but being there right beside you to lead the city to where we need to be. So that's one of the reasons why, like I said again, I'm running for Commissioner of Zone Number 2. And I've been here doing social services for many years. So I see that we do have homeless issues. I know that we have people that live in poverty. But what's going to help to shape it? Economic development. So we got to bring businesses here, but we need businesses to bring their money to Daytona and not come to Daytona to get all of the dollars that they need for startup. Come to Daytona, a city with a good marketing plan, a good vision, and settle down here and start your businesses. So we're going to be promoting a good marketing plan for economic development here in Daytona. Thank you.
We're asking the people hold their applause till the end. You're a loud clapper, so you can get lots of loud claps. I did too, but they're all saying good things.
I just want to get a picture.
Okay, Tony, first question. During the campaign, it's easy to talk about what's wrong with city government. What do you see that is right with the city government?
I will say that I do believe that we have positive leadership here in Daytona. So it is a team that works collaboratively together to form good leadership issues. So that would be one of the positive things that I do see. Can I add to that by bringing more positive leadership? Sure. But that is one of the things that I will say that we do have. I do believe that we have a strong team of leaders that really have the best interests of Daytona at heart. But can we improve upon that and make Daytona a better place? Yes, we can. And that's what I would say about that.
Thank you.
What is good about city government?
Yes.
I think that overall we don't have a bad city commission, right? I think that we have people in office now that care. That I think we have people in office that are working together in a way that can get work done. And I think that I will be able to add to that with my own vision.
Okay, what's right about city government? I think we have a great fire department. I think that does an amazing job. I think that we have a great police department that is very forward-looking. I think that we have the rules in place to have a great city government, but what I think is, I think that we need to just follow those rules. We've got a great charter. And I think if we followed a lot more of the rules, that we do a lot better job. There are some good things, but I think one of the things that the city government isn't understanding right now is that people are frustrated. So I think it's really important for any commissioner to understand all the frustration and not to just be up there, but to really embrace what people are saying when they're speaking to the city government. I think that go a long way towards improving it. But I think if we just follow the things that we have in our charter a little bit more, like the commission setting policy, the commission is the one that's supposed to set the policy and the staff is supposed to implement it. If that's not happening, then our city government isn't working. Thank you.
Amen.
Okay, and next question's for you, Luigi. We're just going to go back and forth.
Okay.
Okay. Do you support height limits on beachside development? Why or why not? If yes, how would you enforce those height limits?
Okay. I absolutely support height limits on the beach side and along our riverfront. I don't see any reason to cover up our finest resources. Right now, we don't have height limits, and we're allowing people to come in and tell us that we need to have a whole wall of buildings, like it is in Miami, and I'm not really interested in that kind of a look, and I will fight very hard to make sure we don't have that kind of a look. One of the things that is happening is that not only are we having unlimited heights being suggested, but the developers are also coming in and ignoring our oceanfront standards, which had setbacks, so that we didn't have just this monolith like we have at Ocean Walk. So I would be very much in favor of height limits, and I would try and bring it to the forefront because the commission is evidently the only one that's going to be able to do that. Citizens can't do that.
Zone 5 is predominantly minority community, and folks in that particular community don't have jobs that would be able to allow them to support their families. And so height limits, when we talk height limits, I'm not too much concerned about height limits. What's important for me is that does economic development come when these projects are proposed before the city? And so if there's a project proposed before the city that does not have a height limit or has a height limit that people are uncomfortable with, but is bringing good jobs that our people would be able to support their families with, I'm okay with that. And so for me, the aesthetics isn't the most important thing in terms of height limits. I think the most important things is what are these corporations going to pay our people, and how are they going to pay our people? And I think that participates, sort of contributes to economic development. So that's the most important thing for me, is the economic development, not too much how tall a building is.
Yeah. I support height limits, and I'll tell you why. The Daytona beachside area has been blighted for so long. You're looking at least 10 to 15 years. While we do have economic development that will come into the beachside area, we also still want to maintain the beachside structure. We want to enjoy our beach. I think one of the things that we do have to be open to with supporting those height limits is also looking at the economic development. How are those developers going to come to the beachside, and what is their investment going to be back to us, the citizens? Are they going to provide us with jobs, number one? And the economic development that they're bringing in, how is it going to benefit